Hey everyone, WadeCrafts, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my own map me and my friends have created. It's a battle arena for Minecraft on the Xbox 360, very similar to the Hunger Games, as most people enjoy playing. And basically, what you're doing is getting 4 to 8 people. It could be less than 4, but if you're having 4 or more, it has to be 4 or 8. And pretty much what you're doing is each team, each pair of players, or if you're playing solo, each person starts in a corner made of glass and glass panes. There's one in the mushroom biome, there's one in the birch biome, there's one in the spruce biome. I think those are spruce trees, but I always forgot. One in the spruce biome and one in the other birch biome. And pretty much what happens is there's no real host of the game. Like, just because it's my world, I don't get any advantages from it. We all play equal, and pretty much what you do, we all agree on a time. We'll talk about when everybody's ready to start, and when everybody's ready, I'll count it down. So I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And then from where you start, you can sprint to wherever is your best chance of surviving, I guess. And each corner has its pros and cons. For example, this birch biome, you're closest to this little this mini temple, which includes 2 levels, little 2-level story, and a dispenser turret, a small dispenser turret with only 5 arrows. I really encourage people not to take the arrows out of the dispensers as most people would. It just kind of ruins it, and it doesn't make it as fun. Or you have a second choice of running through the trench, and going up to the birch hangout, I guess, which includes a bow, 10 arrows, iron boots, and glass. So yeah, that's pros for one corner, for example. And oh yeah, by the way, obviously, it's fight to the death, pretty much. If you couldn't already figure that out. Like I said, very similar to the Hunger Games. Fight to the death, or if teams, the last 2 surviving, or the last person if one of your teammates dies. And yeah, there's chests, some really easy to get to, some not as easy to get to, all around the map. And pretty much the harder the chests, in a sense, the better the stuff, I guess. Like, for example, the top chest, as you can see, it's pretty much in the middle of the map. I made it as close to the middle as possible. I guess it's a little bit maybe closer to this side, but it doesn't matter. You can go up this waterfall, and hopefully you don't get hit off / hit with an arrow as you're going up. And as you can see, the chest isn't that bad. Like, you have a full cake, a map, 2 iron ingot, a bucket of water, 10 arrows, a bow, and an iron helmet. So overall, this chest is actually really good. Buckets of water are very useful in this game, just for multiple reasons. Someone's trying to climb up a ladder, you pour the bucket of water, destroys the ladders, and also knocks them off. But yeah, so every corner has its own advantages and disadvantages. As you can see, there's a lot of wheat. I recently installed pumpkins and melons, as I thought that there was too much wheat. And if you couldn't already tell, what we pretty much did, me and my friends, what we did was put concrete walls around a village. If you couldn't already tell that this was an original village, with a glass roof, so you get a lot of light. And we also obviously planted some stuff like trees, because this is obviously, as you know, creative came out. As you can see, I'm flying, and no hearts, no hunger bar. And yeah, so it's a flat land. right? So we included trees for shelter, trees for hideouts, trees for everything really. They're really useful. And yeah, so overall, this is really cool. Me and my friends have been having a lot of fun. I don't know why this chest is in the open. I guess I didn't save last time. I need to fix that. What was I say? Oh yeah, so me and my friends have been having a lot of fun playing on this game. It's really fun, quick games, and pretty much what it works. You might ask yourself, what happens when everybody dies and all the wheat is gone? I don't save the world. I'll save the world before we start, and then when we're done, I'll quit without saving, and then we can all join back and do it. That's so far the most efficient way that I've figured out to do it. That way the wheat gets planted every time, like it stays planted. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I've tried to replant it a lot of times, and it just keeps getting ruined by chickens and whatnot. And some main features of this world include web traps, as you can see, a chicken in it. Web traps, if you didn't know what they are, you dig out a hole in the ground and put cobwebs, which are right here, or webs, sorry. And say a person is running away, say you're getting shot by somebody, and you fall in a trap. I'm flying, but I am moving around, and all you do is sink into it. It takes a long time to break it in survival, which we obviously play on. And your only way to get out is really to push your way over to the nearest piece of dirt and break yourself out. Like I'm flying here and I could barely get out. So that's a pretty cool thing. Also, you might ask yourself about this big tower. You'll think that the person on the mushroom biome has first dibs on the tower. They did, until I realized that that's not really fair, because the tower is a big part in the game. So what I did actually is install an iron door, and what I actually did was have a button in this chest surrounded by water and fences. So it was actually really hard to get to, and the only way to get into that door is to actually go across the map, which is an advantage of this side. Across the map, get the button, and then make your way over to the iron door, which was it actually is really fun, and it worked better because I did realize that everybody was fighting over the mushroom biome, and yeah, I just realized that that wasn't really fair. So I guess I'll go over a couple advantages of each side. This side, the spruce, this is my personal favorite in my opinion. I really like this side. What I usually do is, well, sometimes when we're playing, before we get to pros and cons, what we usually did, I guess, we don't really do it anymore, but we would say, okay, have a minute to prepare, and what we would do is go a minute without attacking each other. It's pretty much fight to the good chests, I guess. Once you figure out where all the good chests are, you want to get to them quicker. So that's what we did. It was pretty much fight the chest, I guess. And then once the minute was over, you would start. But we're kind of getting out of that now, just going straight to a death match. And I've been doing a lot of updates on this world, such as there used to be a lot of iron around the world, and as you know, iron swords are very, very good. Like 3 hits if you're not wearing any armor. So I pretty much got all the iron and moved it down to stone, kind of, to keep it more fair. Like there's more leather and stone rather than gold and iron. Like there's still gold and iron and hidden diamond chests that some people know about, which we usually keep off limits, that I created myself. But if yeah, so it makes the deathmatch longer, and it also keeps the game more fair and fun. So advantages of this side, usually there's a chest in the back here, I think, somewhere, unless I took it out. Yeah, there's a chest back here, just a decent chest, a couple arrows, 2 arrows. Arrows are really, really good. Like if you have a bow and arrow, you can control the game for sure. So you have 2 arrows, a bucket, 3 webs, and 4 fences. And that chest overall is actually a really good chest. It doesn't look that good, but fences are really useful. Like, for example, say someone's running behind you, like with a sword, you place a fence, they're gonna run into it, and they're gonna try to like hit you over it, and they just won't be able to get over it, so they have to like go around. It's just overall really good. Or you could take this path and oh, web. Oh, a chest in the bottom there. Which is hard to get to because webs are really hard to break on survival. This is my personal favorite. I, in a sense, kind of made it for myself a bit, because I always chose this side, but I mean, anybody can choose that side. It's not like I get it all the time, I just call it first in a sense. More of a call it, get it type thing. So I have a bow, 10 arrows, and, well, this chest has a bow, 10 arrows, and 5 webs. And if you didn't already know, bows actually can wind up now, right? So you can't just shoot it like that, you can actually wind it up, and it's really, really powerful. 2 good shots and you're dead, maybe 3, but overall that chest is good. I have to admit, I have to do more stuff for this side. It's not the best side to choose, like if you get stuck with it, like whatever, but I mean, it's not the best. I guess some of the efficient routes is quickly get the button, make it over to the tower, which I'll show you guys in a minute, or you can actually sprint over to the mushroom, which is a little bit closer to this mushroom, a little bit closer to that one, but it doesn't really matter. Sprint to the trees, and this actually has a gold sword and gold boots. So decent chest, not the easiest to get to, especially if you have an archer in the top in the waterfall, and you're trying to go for here. You can get picked off really easy. And also in this in the tower, you have just all stone, everything you need, all the everything you need to do whatever. You have the shovel, the hoe, the pickaxe, the sword, and the axe. And then you have an iron chest plate, 15 arrows, and a bow. So that's actually a really good chest, a really strong chest. And also, you can also, you can make it here. You can also make it from there to here, but it's a riskier chance. And you have a chain chest plate, a chain leggings, and a stone sword. So that's okay. And another main feature that I just recently installed is a dispenser turret shooting at the waterfall. So say someone's trying to get up the waterfall, you hit them out with an arrow. Not only are they going to be hurt, but you can run out. You can run out and start attacking them because they're going to be out of the waterfall, because I think you can probably push them out. So that's really good. And like I said, I really encourage people not to take the arrows out of the dispensers, because that's just not fun. And if you haven't already, check out my first tutorial on how to create an automatic dispenser turret on my channel. It's a really, really good tutorial in my opinion. I did it myself, high quality of course, and you won't regret watching it because you'll want to do it in your own world, because it's really, really sick. And I'm thinking about installing one on this map, but I don't really know, I don't know how that's really gonna work, because as soon as you get to it, it's like a death machine. Whoever is at it, wins. It's crazy. But, anyways, so that's pretty much what this world is. Fight to the death, chests. It's a basic Hunger Game idea. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the first battle arena. And as you can see over here, I'm going to give you a quick glimpse, and I'm going to say, get this video to at least 5 likes, and maybe I'll show you what this castle and this little castle and maybe the carts are for, and I'll explain what these are for. And yeah, so just stay tuned and like and favorite if you want to watch more reviews on this world. I have more gameplays, as you can see a little tent over there, so you know it's gonna be good. So stay tuned, and you can see and the world cuts off. There's minecarts going that way, so there's stuff over there, there's stuff over there. So yeah, like, favorite, and maybe subscribe if you want to see more reviews and maybe see what's on this world. Thanks, bye.